According to Wendy Williams' brother, Tommy Williams, the former daytime talk show host has abandoned her 91-year-old father. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So while I was away celebrating Thanksgiving, I saw the video and I shared it on my social media of Wendy Williams at WBLS's Circle of Sisters event. And she would always be a fixture at this event. And when a lot of you were hitting me up saying, you know, Wendy's supposed to be at this event, she's scheduled to be there, I was concerned because the last time Wendy Williams did an interview with TMZ Live, it did not fare well for her. However, she seemed pretty put together in this conversation. If you missed it, WBLS has posted that conversation on their YouTube channel. She looked well, and a lot of you were there showing her so much love that she got really, really emotional.
For a sister. You have blazed the trail for a sister. And there are millions of us standing behind you, holding you up. You keep going, baby. Don't give up. Because she said, you got it going on. Y'all giving her flowers and put some respect on her name. What's up? I have tears of laughter, but also tears of sincere, just thank you all so much for being here today. I wish more people could have been here, but...
Do I think that Wendy Williams is back to being 100%? Not necessarily. I'm not completely convinced, but as you know, we've been covering and following the Wendy Williams situation and her alleged addiction issues. So my hope is that she is on the path to recovery and stability. You also know that we did a separate story a few weeks ago talking about how she allegedly has not been in contact with her son since leaving that Malibu rehabilitation facility. Well, now her brother Tommy is talking to the son in an exclusive interview, which he probably was paid for, and is revealing that Wendy also has not been speaking to her father. Let's get into what the son is reporting, and what Tommy is saying. So in this exclusive interview with the U.S. Sun, Tommy, who's 54 years old, claimed that he hasn't heard from his famous TV star sibling in some time. But he doesn't stop there. He says this. He says, Wendy hasn't been in communication the way we anticipated. Everybody's able to kind of shrug it off, but it's painful when it comes to her father. It's painful. He says, I think it's necessary for her to see him and let him know what her status is, but she doesn't communicate with him. So according to the Sun, they said the younger sibling said of their father, Thomas, he says he's 92 in February and he's in great shape, but she's really missing out. It's more painful because this is the month of our mother's passing. And now she hasn't progressed with her relationship with her father. I can't understand it. It's really Wendy's loss. So they do have a photo. You may have seen this photo of Wendy spending her father's 91st birthday last year with him in Florida. They go on to say this in regards to Tommy. Tommy says this, we'll see what the holidays bring. If a sporadic trip to Florida pops up, fantastic. But I imagine that it won't because if she was coming, the normal behavior is to communicate, to let someone know you're coming down for the holidays. Tommy said that he's tried not to bring his sister up in conversation with their father as it becomes a painful subject. He says, I'm thinking about Wendy, and I know if I'm thinking about Wendy, he's thinking about Wendy too. I don't want to bring in any depression. When I ask if he's heard from her, he says, no, I can see the pain in his eyes, the star's younger brother claimed. So Tommy's not done. Tommy says, this is the holidays. This is the point where I'm going to be on the attack and lambasting her behavior because the biggest gift my father could have is knowing his daughter is doing okay, or at least what the official status of Wendy. I'm frustrated because as days go in, days go out. The absence is the big monster in the room, and all Wendy has to do is show up. She shouldn't have to do anything, say anything, Don't come bearing gifts, just be a family member. Okay, so here's the thing. When I saw this story, I was like, here Tommy goes. Look, we know that Wendy is struggling with some issues, be it physical issues, mental issues. She's dealing with the bank situation. She's dealing with a lot. And I wasn't completely surprised that she hadn't spoken to her son when she came out of rehab. As you know, we covered a story where they were saying that Wendy was getting back into her old ways, reaching out to people and saying, you know, let's party. We're not 100% if Wendy is off the wagon. Here's the thing though, Tommy, you getting paid or you just doing interviews for free with the son of all places is not helping Wendy. It's not helping Wendy. If anything, you're doing this not to help your father. It's to help yourself. And it's so interesting because I know Tommy was a teacher. I don't know if he's a teacher anymore. But I think Tommy got a little whiff of celebrity once Wendy made mention of him on her daytime talk show. And they had that little online battle. And he got a little YouTube fame. Now I feel like he's just always out there blasting Wendy so he can probably get a couple of dollars or a little attention. Well, you got our attention, Tommy. And it's not a good one. You have lost your credibility when it comes to Wendy Williams. But of course, the son's going to talk to you because you're related. Do I believe Wendy hasn't spoken to her father? Probably not. Maybe because she is still trying to get her sobriety together, her physical health together. And is it right that she hasn't spoken to him or possibly not her son? No. We would love for that to happen, especially because he's 90-something years old. But here's the reality, Tommy. You going on social media, you going on a media platform and blasting out your sister is not helping your father. It's not helping their relationship. If anything, now she's like, I got to stay away. Because for fear that whatever happens between her and her father, he's going to mention it to you. And then you're going to be on YouTube or at The Sun talking about it. The problem here is you. You're not concerned about Wendy Williams' sobriety. You're not concerned about Wendy's relationship with your father. Maybe there is some concern. Look, I believe there is some concern. But you lose credibility when you, as a family member, go to a media outlet, a gossip media outlet, and spew your family's business. And I think a lot of people, when I reported on Tommy said this, Tommy's reporting this, people are like, I don't know about Tommy because he admitted to lying before. When all the other information about Wendy came out, all of what you were saying before came back as a lie. He was like, yeah, I lied. Da, da, da. Tommy, sit down. I can say a lot more, but I'm not going to. If you're really concerned about Wendy, be concerned about Wendy. Try and get to Wendy. Try to communicate with Wendy. If this is your way of trying to communicate with Wendy, trust and believe it's not going to help, especially if she is having sobriety issues. Guys, I want to know your reaction to this story. I could be wrong. You know, I am open to hearing your constructive criticism. And you're like, no, Kempire, Tommy's right. Maybe this is his only way of communicating with Wendy. Maybe putting it out there. She will reach out to her father for the holidays and before his birthday. I'm open to hearing that criticism. But honestly, based on what we've seen with Tommy's behavior, this is not about the family. This is about a check. Guys, let's continue the conversation in the comment section. And as always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.